Okay, so I forgot to tell you that I finished my farm picture artwork today. It's displayed over on Instagram, so go check that out. I started back on my little cards that someone dropped off, and we still don't really know who dropped them off or the purpose of them on Easter, but it was kind of someone to remember me on Easter. And anyway, um, what am I going to do for the second video? Well, I had some questions in my inbox about relationships and relationship advice. So we're going to go there. This first question was she's afraid that since they haven't been intimate in a while, meaning they don't share a lot of kisses, a lot of hugs, intimacy, they've been together for 4 years, that maybe this is a sign that he's just losing interest in her and looking elsewhere. I would say that is the number one reason that he is not showing you attention or being around you the way you wish, that he is getting his satisfaction elsewhere, and that maybe you should sit down and have a confrontation over that. Um, Now, this next one I can kind of relate to because this poor girl, even though she wasn't fat shamed, she was shamed in another way. He told her that she didn't used to do her hair like she used to lately at their anniversary dinner, which was a 1 year anniversary, and that he also went on to say that her clothing isn't as tight as it used to be, and she thought they were going in the right direction, only to find out all the faults that she had because he kept pointing them out to her. And, when they start doing that, they're finding reasons that you're not attractive to them anymore. Therefore, that relationship, he's probably already sought out somebody else. Chances are, maybe a friend close to you, and he's already cheating. And, honey, you need to get out of that relationship. And it's just sad but true. Some men are really shallow. And if they start seeing that you're not doing the hair like you were first doing when you first met, or maybe your clothes aren't as tight as they once was, and we all age, and let me tell you, he's probably aging just as much as you are, so don't go thinking that it's all you, okay? So, uh, you know, you just got to look at it that way. Uh, he's always in the mood, and she's never in the mood for fun. And she's afraid that since he is one of these people that is always in the mood, he will go find it elsewhere, even though her drive is low. That's the next question. Well, that is another reason why men cheat. Um, they would say that they're not weak, they have needs, and that you have needs as well, but you're just ignoring them. Maybe if you have something called PCOS, you're not ignoring them, you just don't have that urge like these men who are already cheating on you are. So, no doubt, he's probably already got somebody else picked out and cheating on you. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's just the way it goes. Oh, lately when we're together, it's like he's bored all the time. He's always wanting to tap his pencil. If he's got one in his pocket, he'll take it out and tap a pencil. He'll look around to see who's watching us. It just feels like the spark has died in the relationship. And we've talked about going our separate ways because we're married, but then we have kids, but yet we don't want to stay together because of the kids. But do you think that he's losing interest and that could be a sign of cheating? Well, if he's tapping his pencil, probably giving you other hints, he's probably already again cheating. He's lost the drive to be in that relationship. He's lost the attraction to be in that relationship, and it's sad but true. And it sounds like from what you wrote, he's already checked out mentally and physically of the relationship and checked in to a relationship with someone else. So don't stay together because of the kids. That's the worst thing you can do. Set the kids down, be honest, say, look, things happen, life happens, and we've just grown apart. It's a weak excuse, but at least it's a good excuse, and you can get out of that relationship and part amicably, not be negatively. That's the most important thing. Uh, Lately, it's like when I tell my husband that he's good looking, he just rolls his eyes and goes, yeah, right. If I tell him that he is my one and only, he will say, yeah, sure. But it's like he's very insecure and he's seeking validation. And if we went out to eat the other night and this woman just winked at him and he said, he was proud of that. Did you see that? She goes, I'm thinking that he's going to satisfy his own ego sometime and cheat on me with other women. Is that a sign that he has or hasn't? Well, there's really no way of asking if he has or hasn't unless he wants to tell you, and half the time he's not going to tell you the truth. Because why? That's what they do. To satisfy their own ego, they go out and they cheat on you because they feel insecure about themselves, and he's seeking validation. So he will find that attraction like in that waitress who winked at him. There you go. He's already cheating. Okay. So an old feud from a long time ago happened. And what happened was I found out recently that he did have an affair with my ex-best friend. And then when I confronted him, he said it's because of the past and that you know what I meant. She goes, by the time we sat down to talk it out, he thought that I was cheating on him with his best friend. The chances of that happening was 0 to none. However, the damage is done. He's already cheated on me. He got his revenge. So where do we go from here? You've been in this relationship for 4 long years. And you have been faithful, honest, and true while he has cheated. And he's proud of it. What you need to do is say, cut your losses. Go to him, sit him down, say, look, I'm not into this revenge business. I'm happy you got your revenge. But nothing ever happened for you to get revenge off of. But just so you know, I don't want to argue. We're done. Just cut your losses and go. Next one. Oh boy. I think that my boyfriend has never grown into the husband he should be, meaning he's still immature. And he possesses the capability to cheat because of that immaturity. And I don't know how to tell him, but lately his attitude is getting on my nerves. And it's more like he's went back to childhood. He wants to do video games and has no time for us. He wants to hang out with the boys and whether they go shoot hoops or shoot pool, but never have time for us. How do I tell him if it's either me or his immature lifestyle? Exactly the way you said it, right there, beautifully. It's either you or his immature lifestyle. And if he chooses his immature lifestyle, chances are there's an immature little girl that's right alongside of him that you know nothing about. Now, I am sorry to be so negative, but there is no such thing as everlasting love anymore, people. There's lies, there's backstabbing, there's cheating, there's manipulation. That's what there is in this world. And it's sad but true. So just chalk it up and end your relationships and move on. That's what I have for the advice tonight. I'm not working out again for night 3 in a row, but tomorrow I am working out, so I'm looking forward to that because it's time. I've got to go, okay, you know what? I've made it. I've got to get back to it. I've got to get back to my being myself, and it's time. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Love you all. God bless. Stay safe. Stay well. Keep your 3 feet of social distance. Wash your hands. When you can't wash your hands, use your hand sanitizer. Always wear that mask. I will be preaching that until we are out of this pandemic. And we are not out of this pandemic. And make sure you have faith, hope, and love and joy in your heart and prosperity in the bank and in your heart as well. But the greatest thing that's going to give you that joy and prosperity is learning that it's better to give than it is to receive. and that you accept no form of payment from the giving other than the two words that say thank you. And when they say, how can I repay you? Say, give the gift of helping someone else in need. And just leave it at that. Love each and every one of you. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the questions. They were quite entertaining, and I hope that I helped you figure out where you need to go with your situation. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a licensed therapist, but I do this as a listening board and most importantly as a friend. So use the advice and make your decisions wisely, because they affect not only you, not only your partner, but the rest of your life. So there you go.